20. Let us know if you ever get above 20.
Yes, special stuff kicks in if you're good at saving them. Pretty much, yeah. They're like in the people here, the play styles are very different. Like Freddy saves. He won't spend a hero point even when it's logical to do so. Coburn will blow through his hero points like they are water.
I usually, like with inspirations, I usually forget that they're there.
You will remember hero points, sir. You will. I guarantee it. So.
I made my business.
Oh, wow.
Blood to them as well, by the way.
It appears that Ivor was, you discovered through reading between the lines using corporate speak and stuff, Ivor was working on having his current CEO named Richard Basili ousted so that he could take over control of Wordbrook Basile Company.
Blah, blah.
Okay.
And Christine Danoff was Lawrence Ivor's underling.
I'll turn off my organ trail and come over and pay attention.
Okay.
That is a little cut and dry there.
It was a Sleestack organ trail, so it was really fucking weird.
I was trying to figure that. That's why I was so enthralled with, like, none of them ever got diseases because they can't get dysentery.
Well, they also they had like eggs in the wagon, and you know if you went over rough terrain, you would lose an egg, and then everybody's like, no, like that. Weird.
Lawrence's underling. What about Von Antonelli?
He was a representative from the Department of Labor, bureaucrat, mid-rank.
So Basili was, this is what I'm saying out loud to you guys, Basili was going to be ousted by the guy who was bombed.
Yeah.
So it happens that Basili's security officer was not at this meeting where he got bombed.
Yeah, Richard's security officer.
All right, that's a little too cut and dry, but I'll take note anyways.
Yeah, that seems very suspicious. And what about Tom Renner?
Tom Renner was from Skydyne Systems Incorporated, and he was a mid-level bureaucrat as well.
Okay, so what does the Department of Labor deal with?
Department of Labor figures out how they want to spend government money to do shit here.
Okay. One thing we may want to do is to go back tomorrow and question, what was her name?
Maya.
Yeah, Maya. Or even Michelle, to ask them what the meeting was supposed to be about.
Actually, it's on their webpage what it's about, and when it's being held, where it's being held, a map of the room.
What was the meeting about?
To figure out like this quarter's how the government was going to allocate money for this quarter.
Freddie.
Yes.
One of the things we could do here, we could always get a hold of the companies that these people prospectively belong to, and see, since Jock in theory was a security guard, we could ask the company if they have been in contact with Jock. And
we definitely need to speak to Richard Basili.
Find out his whereabouts if they know.
The thing is, if Richard's behind this, and we tip him off that we're looking into one of his employees, he may get a bit, antsy.
That's a pretty good point.
With these guys, the ones who are in power like that, sometimes you have to give them a little push. They feel like they're above it all. They tend to slip up once you start pushing a little bit.
They're not used to pressure, Freddie.
Well, what we need to do then is to... Logan, when we were checking the logs and stuff at the hotel, did Jock check out?
You didn't really check at the time, but give me a memory roll. Maybe your brain saw something that your eye didn't.
And Jacques was on the list of people at the seating table?
He was supposed to be there, but
Yeah, I'm saying he was on the list for the meeting.
Brian Corfield.
Just checked in for one night stay. Everybody was there for one night stay. And then apparently after the meeting was done, had it not blown up, everybody would then fly out or go away or whatever.
So, Colburn, you're thinking we should contact the company to try and find Jacques?
The reason I'm asking that there is, it'd be a little strange that a security officer for a company was representing that company in a meeting.
Actually, on the meeting list on the website, it's odd, but the name Jacques Saint Titon is not on the list.
Yeah, and he is Richard Bassetti's personal guard, right?
He works security for him, yeah.
That's what is believed to be the case. It may not be the truth. That is why I wanted to find out if that guy does come up in his company roster.
Yeah, okay, Logan. I'll be able to check from here.
We would need to confirm that before we go with that.
Employee records.
There is a head of security that you find on the webpage, and you see the picture, and that's the guy who definitely did the checking in and unplugging of the camera.
Well so that's confirmed.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right. Well, there's some things, especially before technology got a little bit better, that you that face-to-face talking beats, and you can't fake the way that people react to questions that they don't like answering.
So, what you want to go talk to Richard?
We do have to speak to Richard if we can. And you said the head of the security was definitely Jacques, or was that some other guy?
No, Jacques is not the head of security. It's some other guy named like Parnell. He's the head of security. The name Jacques Saint Titon does not come up in the company at all.
So not confirmed.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm saying that the head of security is the guy who checked in under the name of Jacques Saint Titon, but his name is actually Parnell.
Oh.
All right. Either way, we gotta. Yeah.
So make a note. So this Jacques guy is an alias or fake name.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a potential real name
is Parnell. Are the pictures the same, Logan?
Yeah, I said they were. Fortunately, they have better pictures than in the 80s, so you don't have to like wait for half an hour for it to slowly filter in.
Can we find any info on this Parnell guy?
Yeah, he's been the head of security at this company for the last 3 years.
Well, it's probably better that we speak to Richard first, so Parnell could alert his boss before we get to him.
Now, is there a chance they haven't updated the company website and this Parnell guy got shit canned?
I checked to see when the website was last updated.
Like last month.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, Mike, do you want to call the company and arrange a meeting?
Yeah, are we still going under this insurance stuff?
It's our best bet.
All right. These big, I don't know how it works here, but big company, corporate guys usually don't care to talk to workers.
Well, you'll probably have to call a secretary, tell them where you are, insurance, blah, blah, blah. And
yeah, they probably will. They usually have their assistants take care of things like that. But things might be different here. We could try.
Where you work your magic and get us a meeting.
My magic. I didn't say I was a good detective. I'm just kidding. All right, let's go.
I'll find the number, Logan, and I give it away.
No problem. Mike, it's kind of a weird phone call because at first the secretary sounded like it wasn't going to happen. Then she put you on hold. And then she couldn't fucking be nicer when she came back after 10 minutes. And she's like, when would you like to meet up with Richard Basile?
Whenever is good for him. It could be as early as tomorrow morning or something. Today.
Well, actually, he just so happens to have 15 minutes free 1 hour from now. Would that be convenient?
Blah.
Where is this office located?
It's here in the city. You've got the address and everything.
Convenient.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess that sounds good.
Give them the thumbs up.
Great. She gets your name that you want to give her and tells you that they'll be expecting you.
Yeah. The best lies are mostly the truth. So I'm just Mike.
Great.
I got enough crap to keep up with than coming up with fake names. All right, that's it. I'll hang up.
All right. Anything else we need to research?
I don't know how they work here, lizard people, but that was weird. They're usually not very happy to talk to people.
Yeah, I think he was expecting this.
Well.
I think, yeah. Because normally corporate people like that, as you said, they have their underlings handle this sort of thing, but it seems a bit odd.
Well, then we'll have to keep our ears open for bullshit because they're usually full of it anyways, and now he seems to be prepared.
Mm-hmm. What are we going to ask him specifically?
Mike is fucking really fitting in well with this whole investigator vibe thing.
It's as if he did this for a living.
Apparently so.
Well, no, not in real life, but yeah.
So
but anyways, okay.
What are we asking him when we get there?
Keeping it simple, we know that that one of his employees was, but he's under a different name. We probably just gonna have to keep it simple and use his real name. That this employee was seen at the place and he's been missing. We were asking if we could get a hold of him to ask, so we could further our investigation.
Yeah, we'll show him the picture as well.
Home address would be nice. On file at the company.
Whatever it is, yeah. And just make sure that we impress upon him that it's best that we speak to this person so that it doesn't look badly on the company.
Good news, everybody, says Henry Young coming up. He says, somebody had claimed responsibility for the bombing.
Really?
Yes.
Was it Jacques by any chance?
What? No.
Oh.
No,
Was it Richard?
It's a bomber called Aurelius. He even gave a statement. The statement is, he hands it to you.
What to say?
It says that.
Soon you'll be ashes or bones. A mere name, but even that is a sound, an echo. Things we want in life are empty, stale, and trivial.
Everybody give me literature rolls.
Did you put it on everybody's screen or just his? I didn't see that.
It's in the chat.
Chat of Roll20. I may send you secret messages and shit like that on Roll20 from time to time. Fucking Freddie made his literature roll?
Literature roll. Yeah. Hold on.
It's right there. I don't see anything for literature.
It's in writing skills on the left. Damn it, Tim. You have a red. Play it.
What?
You have a red.
I have a... Shit, hold on. I didn't...
I need to
Sorry, players are hindered. Show somehow.
Got it.
Up to the GM. Yep, here you go. Boop.
Got it.
Sorry,
okay.
That's something I'm bad at, Mike. You may want to try to periodically check your hand. Logan will be throwing cards in your hand, and if you're not paying attention, you may end up with a red in there for a while.
No, I got 6 cards now that I didn't notice, and no, none of them are red.
Mike, could you do me a favor and add 10 points to your learn skill?
It's supposed to be 15, so that would be a success.
Yes, and then put a check in your literature skill.
And a check and learn.
And a check and learn. Yes, good point.
Okay, what am I doing here? You said 3 things.
Sorry, first add 10 points to your learn skill because the allocated points get added to 10. All the stats start at 10 and whatever allocated points are get added to that.
Okay.
As you can see, Colburn has not
formula.
added anything to his learn skill.
And that's where it says at something, learn something in the box?
Yeah, so it'll always roll what the equivalent of your learn skill is at the top of your sheet.
Oh, no, don't add it there. Go to the top of your sheet where learn skill is.
info.
Yeah, make sure those 3 are filled out correctly. Your willpower, learn, and essence.
Well, my learn is a 5.
It should be a 15.
Should be a 15.
What's your essence?
It's 10 plus.
This is what I copied directly out of the pre-gen sheet.
Yeah. We should probably change that, Freddie. Okay. And what's your essence at?
0 or 10, I guess.
Yeah.
10.
So make it into a 10. And what's your willpower at?
13.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now if you go down and just randomly hit any one of your skills that just says at learn, just go any one of them.
Mm-hmm.
First one you see.
Okay, well, the one that I just changed, can I just type in the at learn again and it'll fix it?
Just delete the
Delete the numbers you put in there.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So it should go back to at learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you go and delete all the numbers and everything?
No.
Okay. It should just say at learn in the box.
Perfect. Okay. Now, on your literature skill, next thing, put a check mark.
Yeah. Your first one.
Okay. And then lastly, your learn skill at the very top of your sheet, where it's up with essence and willpower and learn.
Basically, so.
There's a little check box that's next to it. Put a check into that. That might make you happy at the end of the session.
Okay, so I had all 3 of them checked. And like I said, I checked everything that I had some points in because I thought that's how you do it.
Uncheck everything that you did not make a success in.
So basically, I'm doing that as we go along because there's too many for me to do it right now. I'd miss a lot.
I get you. Okay. Yeah, you should, Freddie, can you make a note not to check the boxes before the thing for next? Cool. All right. So anyway, you'd made your, so 2 of you guys actually made your literature rolls. And from that, you know that that quote is from a book called Meditations by Lizard Marcus Aurelius.
I know that.
Somehow you do, and you don't know how or why you do, which is really creepy. It's like suddenly looking at something and going, I know how to prepare this fucking turkey, and I've never done anything with turkey before.
I just had my Jason Bourne moment.
Yep. Everybody give me a current events roll.
Varus current events?
Uh-huh. Good.
Skill. Where's the learn I can mash?
Yeah.
Wait, actually, current events Voras specifically.
Come on.
Oh, Freddie, that would have been a good one too.
Current events.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just mash a random one. Hey, literature.
All right. Yeah.
What is current events under?
You don't have it.
You could click any skill that says at learn.
Yeah. It's a new skill for you.
Yeah, there you are.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you have no idea. The Aurelius name that I pasted in there is supposedly the name of the guy who claimed credit for the bomb things.
Okay. So it's from a. What did you say it was from? What book?
Meditations by Lizard Marcus Aurelius.
Okay.
It seems a little on the nose that they call themselves Lizard.
Well, it's Sleestack actually, but you know. Or the Sleestack version of Marcus Aurelius. It shows like another Sleestack. He's got a sword.
And why you did it?
No, it just the soon you'll be ashes and bones and whatnot. Yeah, it strikes Freddie like that too. Like, the fuck?
This is a handwritten note, or is this a quote from a note?
It's a what's it called? It's a newspaper article that they just released because the press got the thing. Supposedly, the bomber contacted the press to claim credit.
We're on the computers already. I want to do a background check on Aurelius.
Roll research.
And I'll blow this to the other two as well. If they want to do their own research.
I'm still staring at a paper and wondering why I know about Lizard Aurelius or whatever.
Yep.
You're gonna find that you know a lot of weird things.
Yeah. Well, this is like an out of character thing. That's why I'm not helping you, because I'm just kind of thinking about this.
Checking into Aurelius, he has used a lot of stoicism in his quotes and stuff. But the thing that seems odd is that he has never before directly quoted from the book Meditations. In other words, you've discovered that him quoting from that book, he's probably read the book because he's Stoic, but him quoting from that book directly is completely out of line with things he has done before.
Guys, there is, Block. There is. What's going on?
And also, Freddie, that because you somehow made your fucking literature roll, that quote, there's much better quotes in there to use. It's almost like somebody picked one at random that's like, oh, that sounds gritty. Let's use that. Because apparently you've read this or somehow got it jacked into your brain.
So, does he have any criminal record?
Aurelius? He is a fucking mad bomber that hasn't been caught, and they don't know who it is. And he's blown up 3 different bombs in the last 10 years, 4 if this one is to be believed.
I was thinking you were saying he was this lizard version of the person in history.
That would be alarming there. Yeah, if you've got ancient figures coming back to plant bombs, this is the world's getting weirder.
Wanted before, just not been caught.
Yes.
What kind of things has he blown up in the past?
Usually it's targets like power stations or dams and stuff like that.
Tiny little table meeting doesn't fit his MO.
No.
Even if he did blow this place up, it's he didn't get in there himself.
So someone's probably either threatening or paying him to...
Or using him. I've seen this before. Copycats will like to use famous people to either pretend to be them or at least to cover their own asses because it's more obvious.
Well, question, who had made the demolitions roll before? Who had succeeded on that? Colburn, could you give me a demolitions roll to ponder something here?
Oh, I'm sorry, Logan.
What? Oh, sorry, Mike. What did you say, Mike? Hold on, let me do Mike.
I was a late response. I'm sorry. I said I had failed mine, but then I ended up succeeding, right? Because it was a +10 or something. I can't remember what happened.
Cool. Both of you guys give me Colburn and Mike, demolitions rolls, please.
New demo.
Yes,
my audio is a little bit delayed.
Yep.
That's okay.
We still love you, Mike.
By the way, don't forget to reduce your hand afterwards.
Just wait till we find out that I'm actually the bomber. No, I was kidding.
That would be awkward. Super awkward. Yeah, you can go ahead and...
Fumble.
Fumble? All right. Yes. That's the kind of thing he's likely to do, that bastard. Coming back from ancient history, blowing shit up. All right. Mike, please decrease the number of cards in your hand. Colburn,
Yeah, I just noticed I have 7. I'm not paying attention.
Oh, yeah. You get cards for being smart, doing cool shit, and being funny. So
I do have a red card here.
Red card is interesting.
It's a play immediately. All players drop 2 MP.
That's fine.
Okay. Everybody is now at 2 MP. Great. Freddie goes, yeah.
Okay.
What are magic points?
All right, so...
Well, hold on, Colburn. I haven't told you what you figured out yet.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is this Aurelius guy is setting up explosives capable of taking out dams and power stations and shit like that. And the little fucking device kind of cobbled together a little bit of burning magnesium and shit.
That is quality.
Correct.
But it might be the quality of, say, somewhat...
Dickhead security guy trying to fucking
Yeah.
scapegoat into somebody else's thing and take the blame off his ass.
It seems so. He's just a security officer. Doesn't sound like he's a professional. He's working for his boss man.
Logan, can we do a bit more thorough background check on Parnell?
This is the 80s.
On Parnell?
I'd like to find out where he lives. That'd be great.
I want to look at his Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, if only. Yeah, cops, I'm sure, are loving that shit. Especially when people are like, I'm going to post up my crimes. Thank you, says the cops. All right. So
no, I have a cousin who sells marijuana on Snapchat like a dummy.
Wow. Well, if he's in Colorado, that may work.
No, he's here in San Antonio.
Super awkward for him. Anyway, right. As far as Parnell research, sure, give me research roles. If you want to dig into him a bit.
Yeah, by a quarter.
You've got his home address, his home phone, his work phone. As far as his background goes, he was pretty much worked his way up through the company, different companies, got into a security gig, worked his way up to the manager, and then switched companies and worked up a little higher. He doesn't have any overt experience making bombs and shit like that.
It's like he was an ice cream salesman for a while.
I mean, he seems like he's okay at his job, though.
This is the part where I'd have my department look into his criminal background, but we can't do that, I guess.
Yes, we can. Do you want to do it?
We can't do that. I don't have connections with the police here.
We're a detective agency. We have resources.
Yeah, that's a little, I don't know. It's a little different.
Can we look into
looking into people's criminal history, getting into the database, that's a little deep. You got to have connections.
If by Freddie, if you mean by having connections, the ability, you actually mean I can hack into it, then yes, you can, of course, try to use the computer here at the place you work to hack into the cops and hope that nobody notices. You could totally try that. I mean, their security encryption is not
I'm talking about the way
great.
I did things in my world, like where I would just have somebody do it.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
I just said it's possible.
Yeah.
I have a good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I don't know what's possible in the 80s. I was a child.
in the 80s, in the kingdom of the Slee Stack, yeah. I mean, woo.
All right. Well, I'd say we should still go to the meeting, meet Mr. Richards, Mr. Bassetti, whatever. See if he is willing to give us the address of this Parnell guy. See if it matches, since we have it.
Yeah, there's no reason for us to stop our investigation. We're insurance agents.
Yeah.
Just because the bomber came forward, that doesn't stop the insurance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nothing will stop the insurance.
We'll go and go to the agency level.
Cut 2. You guys arrive there and are quickly escorted in to see this guy. He looks like something between this and Slee Stack. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll at full, please.
This. Something between what? I don't have the image. Oh, okay. The guy. Okay, I see it.
Yep.
Spot hidden?
Yep. Coburn's glaring at the guy like he's going to crush him like a grape. What was that, Mike?
I have a very small screen with a bunch of windows right now. That's why I'm moving so slow.
I understand. I end up getting a second monitor, like, because they're like $80 or something now.
Well, that's one thing I'd definitely like to do one of these days. I am like flipping back and forth.
Second monitor.
I'm unemployed. I'm doing off of my last check. So.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it right now, but I'm just saying in the future, it will make you very happy.
Wait, where are you at? Down in Texas, right?
San Antonio, yeah.
San Antonio? Okay.
I like San Antonio. Riverwalk, very nice.
Well, if I stumble across an extra monitor, maybe I'll fucking ship it your way once things get stable again in the universe.
I could probably, right now I don't want to undo everything, but I could probably put it on my big screen TV like I did for the game the other day I was playing.
That's clever. If you've got the right
So
cable.
somebody's got skill points and technology.
Little electronic skill points there.
It's just hooking up an HDMI cable from my Xbox.
Yeah, if I try that shit with my Xbox, I'm gonna melt my fucking TV.
There's no doubt there. So, you guys made your spot hiddens. Mike, do you already have a check-in spot hidden?
Oh, I'm about to do that right now.
Jolly good. All right, you guys noticed that apparently this guy has written a book and his picture's on it, and the book is visible underneath the guy. How can I help you, he says.
Mr. Vasily, how you doing? We're with Blah Insurance and agency. We're investigating the damages over at whatever hotel, Blah Hotel. I forgot. And we understand that one of your employees was present that day. We were hoping we'd get some time to talk with him. That way we can get all this settled up and nobody has to worry about it anymore.
Are you talking about Lawrence Ivor? I thought he died.
No, what's his name? Parnell?
Yeah, Parnell.
Yeah, well, actually, your head of security.
Oh, ask my secretary for his details. I thought you were here to talk about Lawrence Ivor. Oh, well.
Well, while we're here.
Oh.
How have you guys had a chance to contact his family and pass on the information and things like that?
Yes, of course. We'll be taking care of all of that and making sure that his family is not traumatized financially from his grave loss.
Well, that's good to hear. Your assistant would have all of this information that we need to speak with Parnell.
He makes an odd expression. Give me a empathy roll.
Empathy. Did I pass? No, I don't know.
Yes, you not only passed it, you passed it well. Colburn's glaring at him like, I know you did something.
I start walking around the room, like moving stuff, looking under stuff.
Okay. You other two, he was, he's like, yes. Lawrence Ivor was an up-and-comer. He seems distasteful on all this. He's an up-and-comer. He made his clients a boatload of money selling distressed debt. Came here a few days ago. Has been on the commodities desk since.
Well, that sounds like corporate stuff.
Yes.
So, okay, then I'm going to go ahead out of character right now and say I have no idea where to go from here. So somebody want to take over?
All right. You have to keep it in character and just look at them and go, eh? Yeah. No. Just look at them and shrug and go, eh.
Under the table, I'll do a little go signal with my finger because I'm lost.
They both look at it blankly, like, I don't know what the fuck he's signaling us.
So, what was your relationship like with Mr. Ivor?
We were the best of pals.
I read him like a fucking book of them.
Go for it. He's trying not to let too much away.
You happen to know what your head of security was doing there without you?
I'm sure that anything he was doing is just fine.
I read him like a book on that one as well. The first one was okay, and the second one?
Yep.
Typing fiercely.
Well, it's always unfortunate when our employees bring troubles onto the company, but hopefully we'll get this all cleared up with them.
How could he bring troubles on it? He's dead.
So we're worried.
What?
No, I'm talking about your security officer.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
he wasn't even at the meeting. I understand. He left before that even kicked off.
Well, he checked in, but he was supposed to be at the meeting. However, we're worried that he may have been caught in the blast. So we're doing a follow-up to make sure.
Oh, please feel free to. I have other work to do. Thank you so much. He pushes a button. Secretary pops in. Right this way.
Oh, You wrote a book?
Yes, I did. I was journeying through the Teton Mountains. It's quite an odyssey.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Did you know that that's actually the name that your security officer tried to check in with?
What means, sir? That's
He
a
goes,
wonderful book today, sir, and we'll be in touch later.
Too late. I already said what I said.
right, and they drag you away. You see Colburn's looking underneath the fax machine. Please don't damage that, he says.
So I was just trying to get a reaction out of him.
He went.
I give a look like I nod, and I give him the eyebrows up look.
He waggles his eyebrows. That's the nice thing about seeing the faces is these fucking expressions you get off of people. Usually it's stunned disbelief.
I was actually looking at a different screen. I missed it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of facial expressions that go on in this.
I asked his secretary for the rest of the
Yes, you are given the information you request. You have confirmed that the address is correct.
So anyways, yeah, that's kind of a police tactic. When I'm not getting anything out of him, he's stonewalling me. I hit him with something like that, and just to get a reaction. And so, what did his face say to me? Because I wasn't looking. Sorry.
He went.
Hello, empathy. Get an empathy roll.
Yeah, try an empathy roll.
Yeah, makes sense.
Super uncomfortable.
Well, we'll be in touch if we have to. Thank you. And I'm following out.
You guys go from that place to a different place. You're all back in the car, and Freddie says,
But he and Mr. Ivor definitely didn't get along. Enemies.
Yeah, I knew he was bullshitting, but at the same time, I had to make sure that he seemed to be not knowing what was going on, but he's full of it. Yeah.
Everybody give me an evidence analysis roll.
Sorry.
Yes,
Make it sexy. Colburn's is sexy enough. Freddie's is sexy enough. Mike's is not sexy enough. So you two are thinking, if you're wanting to see the head of security, you better fucking not only drive, but drive fast, because he could be getting a phone call to get the fuck out right now. And unfortunately, he's all the way across town. How will you get there fast?
I drive the car.
Normal speeds, obeying all speed laws and things like that? Or do you want to drive like you're playing GTA 5 and just got done with the hooker?
GTA 5, you're on 5 stars, cops are all over the place, Freddie.
I want to drive quickly, but
Quickly,
not so much.
You're thinking that's nice and all, and we all appreciate you not breaking
Are we in
any
the car
laws.
yet, Logan?
You're in the car.
Freddie.
He's driving like do 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 do. Oh, I better slow down for the yellow.
Fucking do it.
I don't get pulled up by the police.
Don't stop it. Stop. We're investigating a crime.
Yes, the last thing we need is the police to pull us over.
If the murderer gets away because of you, Freddie, I swear to God, I'm going to choke you like a chicken.
What's that, Freddie?
Do I? Okay, I'm gonna, since I'm sitting here. Oh, I can't. We don't have cell phones or nothing. Never mind.
Right? You wish
you check your pockets. Fuck.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I'm gonna alert the cops to him just to slow him down a bit, but no.
I drive fast.
So you're gonna drive fast and like try to get there like at breakneck speed and swerving in and out of traffic fast and running red lights and shit.
I start shaking the back of his fucking chair. Come on, Freddie!
Not that fast.
Oh my God! Get the fuck out of the car. Let me drive.
No.
Look here, Miss Daisy.
He's driving a good 5 over the speed limit. What more could you ask for?
Oh boy! Oh boy! I hold out the nozzle of the fire extinguisher into the center of the car next to his head and go, "You don't speed up, Freddie. I'm letting this fucking loose in here."
Fine.
That's not fast enough.
I push it.
5, 4.
So when you say push it, are we talking like go crazy? I want to get there right the fuck now, or are you talking?
It's gonna be real hard to keep control of the car if you can't see, Freddie.
Fast or safe?
He said he pushed it a long time ago. Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out how much. Fast or safe?
I was telling the guy who's threatening him.
Fast? Give me a drive roll at half.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Do I have any cards to help with this?
That'd be
You
good.
have 3 cards in your hand.
None of them are helpful for the situation.
Hold on. Let me see if I have a card to help you. Nope. You're fucked.
Mike, do you have any cards to help?
No, just a +5 skill.
Ooh,
That will help.
that could help.
I'll take the +5.
Okay.
Just trade it over to me. You can take this for now.
For now.
For now.
All right, got it.
There's
Got
no
it.
backsies. If you give him the card, he doesn't have to give it back.
Logan, can you put this back on the other page?
Yeah.
All right, got it.
There
I
you
also
go.
have a replenish. I have a replenish.
Oh, Jesus, that's a really helpful card. That is the super helpful card. That's
So
the...
can I do it now and make us all just replenish our cards?
No, not yet. Wait. Let's wait to see if this. My half?
You're at half +5.
Woo!
Yes! You guys go skidding around corners and shit. Colburn's strapped in. He's holding the fire extinguisher and threatening Freddy the whole time.
Attaboy.
I like instinctively grabbing for the light to put on top of my car, but we don't have one.
Right? And yeah, you're not strapped in. You're pretty much sliding around the seat, and Freddy keeps pushing you off with his fucking hook hand and shit. And he's like, I'm back on your side. And you're like, I want to die. I didn't strap in. Fuck seatbelts. And
I don't know how, but if I die, I'm going to time travel and kill you again.
yeah, Freddy, give me a luck roll at half. I'm just curious if any police are cruising around right now.
The important one now.
Come on, fumble. If you fumbled, I was going to have you pull in behind a bank robber who's got like 8 cops already chasing him and then pass him. And they're like, there's a handoff. All right, so you guys come skidding up to the dude's house, and you see the guy like bringing out bags and stuff to his car, and he puts them in and he closes his trunk real quick and then leans on it trying to look innocent.
Before he's going to get in the car, is he going to get in the car?
No, he's just standing there like, well... You know, Freddy comes around on 2 wheels and then fucking stops.
Okay,
and the car
I'm gonna stick my foot over and press down on the gas pedal and make us ram into his car on accident. Oh, it looked like an accident.
Okay, sure. Give me a drive roll at half as you're trying for that. Freddy's desperately trying to prevent it.
I don't know if he's trying to stop me or what. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I know Freddy's trying to stop you. Go ahead and give me a drive roll at half because you might make it. Holy Christ, Freddy is fucking going
he's
to.
gonna stop me.
Yeah, he's going to stop you, I think. Right, you guys skid right up, and it just shows, like, because he's leaning against the trunk of his car, as I said earlier, and that's the part that's closest to the street, and he just, and the car goes, and it kind of, like, he's kind of stuck between the 2 cars, but didn't crush his legs, because Freddy got it just there, so it's like, he has to stay here now, but it didn't fuck up the car or him.
Yeah. So when he stops us, I'm like, God damn it, what's wrong with you? Watch where you're going. I'm sorry about that.
The guy just looks like he's ready to pee himself. Oh, no, he just
get
did.
out of the car immediately. Are you okay? And go over.
I seem to be stuck between our cars.
Shit, move the car. What's wrong with you? Sorry.
I stare at you and you touch the gas pedal one more time. We're gonna have 2 hooks to deal with.
Mike, take a card that's just fucked up. Blaming. I like that you blame Freddy on all that. So, okay.
I reverse the car.
All right. You unpin him and then park neatly and stuff on the street. Okay.
All right.
And then like checking over him. Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'm show him my thing. I'm actually, believe it or not, with an insurance agency. So
wow, I can see why. He says.
I can make a call if I have to. You have any medical issues or anything?
I think my legs might be bruised.
Oh, maybe you should sit down before you fall if you want to get any further injury.
He goes and sits on his porch chairs. There's enough for you guys too, you think happily.
All right.
He's looking back and forth and kind of give me an empathy roll. Colburn, you're still sitting in the back seat with the fire extinguisher nozzle threatening Freddy, as far as I know.
No. I lower it. I lower it at that point.
Okay.
Unless the stop made you push it.
It's close. Close call. Colburn wasn't bluffing. I know that. Colburn, do you want to stay in the car or get out of the car?
Are we jumping out? I jump out at this point. I leave the fire extinguisher behind.
Yes.
Yeah, the car.
And when I will look back and I will give a kind of shrug and a sorry look at Freddy, I was like just letting him see that maybe I panicked and made a move.
You see a very defeated look on that face.
All right, so
You guys are now talking to him.
yeah, I'll now that he's sat down and they're coming out, I'll wait to see if they're gonna.
He's dramatically rubbing his legs, like, "Oh my God, it hurts so bad."
I sit next to him, and I look at Colburn.
Who's holding a fire extinguisher?
No, he said he left it behind.
I sit down to the Parnell guy on the sidewalk or on the curb.
No, he's sitting on his porch. He has porch furniture.
I sit down right next to him.
Yes, you scoot your chair closer to him. He looks uncomfortable.
Who's this?
This is the
It's Parnell.
Who is this? Is this Parnell?
Yeah. He was basically out of character. He was about to get in his car and make a flee. So I
keep it in character. Keep it in
Yeah.
character. Keep it in character always.
Okay.
So he was trying, but now he's sitting down.
I don't know. This is in character.
He's sitting on his porch.
All right, I go lean on his car door.
Okay. He looks unhappy. Freddy's sitting real close to him. Where are you at, Mike?
I'm probably standing in front of him because I was looking at his leg, I guess.
He looks surrounded. He sits quietly.
I just look at Mike and give him a
Well,
small.
right now I'm going to be waiting to see if we're dropping the disguise or not. So I'm going to see what my friends here do.
Yeah, no, don't say waiting to see if we're doing disguise. Just say I wait, and then let them figure out what you're waiting for, unless you have some secret language to communicate in or something with them.
I just look at Mike and.
You guys spend time looking at each other, gazing lovingly into each other's eyes, and nothing is said. Parnell looks more uncomfortable.
Give him a polite nod and smile. And I say nothing.
I think he likes you. How you doing, Mr. Parnell?
He looks super uncomfortable.
Aside from that near incident there, we are with Blah Insurance, and your employer actually gave us your information. We understand that you were in an area where an incident happened, and we wanted to ask you a few questions about it.
You're talking about the Griffin Hotel.
Oh, so you're aware. How are you feeling?
It was on the news.
Really?
Yeah. They broadcast it on TV.
So you didn't experience it while you were there? We actually
nothing blew up last night.
Last night? Oh, so you were there last night?
Yes.
Oh, that's strange. We have it just so happens we had a seating chart that showed that you were supposed to be involved in this meeting. It's a good thing you didn't show up, I guess.
It wasn't for me.
Oh, then who was that for?
That was for my boss, Richard Basile.
Oh, he didn't seem to indicate that he was going to be involved in that. He said that you were doing something of your own.
He wasn't. He just wanted to reserve a place in the hotel.
Okay, so he seemed to indicate to us that you were acting on your own. That's crazy. Okay.
He just kind of looks down.
Well, looks like there's some communication issues at your business, huh?
I look in his car, like through the windows.
Yeah, it looks like he's grabbed anything he thought he would need for a long vacation and just stuffed it in as quick as possible.
Just a note: how likely will I be to need to be able to drive a space vehicle?
You can never fucking tell.
Okay.
Are the keys in the ignition?
No, not yet.
I walk up to him. Hey, can I see your keys?
Why?
I just lower my hand down to him and look at him.
Give me an intimidation roll as you just stand there glowering at him.
Yeah. Don't give me the keys, boy.
No, he says.
All right. Is his front door unlocked?
You go over and check it. Yeah, it is.
Oh, good. I walk in.
Hey, he stands up. Leg peg forgotten.
By the way, where were you headed? You look like you're out here in a rush.
I was heading in my house. He's going in there. He can't go in there.
I close the door and lock it.
He's house-jacked me.
Sorry.
Pounds on the door.
I holler out, I gotta use the bathroom.
Get out of my house.
It's a number 2. Gonna take a minute.
Get out of my house.
He'll flush, don't worry. Where were you going in such a hurry?
I'm fishing.
I just start looking around for like bomb making material and shit.
0.
Okay, we've all the finesse has been out the door at this point, so let's go. So yeah, so do I recall him packing fishing gear, or did I not see enough details to know that?
Yeah, there could be some. You haven't really gone and looked in the car or anything like that. There are no fishing rods sticking out of the windows.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you were at the hotel, whether it was last night or today. Actually, supposedly the incident, the bomb that was put in last night. So,
oh my God, he says.
Yeah, lawfully we have to ask everybody who was there from last night today. So, hopefully, you're not planning on leaving because that would be bad.
Get out of my house.
He's just doing his job. He has to, I don't know, shit. I really didn't know what to say there.
He goes back and sits down. He goes, God damn it.
All right, look, we'll get out of your hair soon. I'm sure he won't leave too much of a mess if you just.
What? He stands back up.
Why were you not using your own name, by the way, when you checked in?
He sits back down. It's just the name I was told to put in the reservations. He likes to be anonymous for his rooms.
Wow. You can understand how that's weird, suspicious when somebody's planting a bomb at a meeting that they're not at.
No, he's not the guy.
Oh, okay, cool. So who is the guy then? Do you know?
I don't know that.
Okay. Does his face say that he doesn't know that?
Give me an empathy roll.
I'm just watching this entire time, by the way.
Yeah. This is. Oh, fuck. Not only does he not think he's the guy, but he desperately wants to tell you some shit, but he's not going to volunteer shit. Freddie got all that, and he, yeah. Oh, congratulations to Mike. They are pretty much dropping you in the fucking deep end and going, he can swim! Look at him go! And you're like, I'm drinking the lake! But you're swimming.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I don't know what to ask. But anyways,
You're doing fine.
Yeah, I will see that. And now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so well, I mean, if you know that he's not the guy, then does that mean that you know who is? Because if we can find out who it is, there'll be a lot less trouble for a lot of people. Especially
that would be great, yeah, but I don't know who the guy is.
So how do you know it's not him?
He's not at the hotel for that. In fact, I don't think he even went into the conference room or left his bedroom.
Oh, so you
Do
were
you want a general search roll?
No, not needed. He has nothing of interest or value in there to you.
Okay, got it.
Okay, yeah. So then you were in the conference room.
What? No.
You said he wasn't in the conference room. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What?
I don't know. You gave me information about a conference room. That means you were probably there?
No.
Oh, then how do you know he wasn't in the conference room?
Because he probably didn't leave the bedroom.
Oh, so he was at the hotel then. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So he was at the hotel.
Oh, yes.
He indicated to us that he wasn't. You guys really have communication issues.
Well, of course he's going to say he wasn't because of why he was.
Ah, I see. You're being a good employee.
Yes.
Well, you realize when the insurance is involved, or maybe you don't, a lot of people, anytime there's money involved, it gets really messy legally. You do not want to be the one left holding the bag here for your boss. I know you're probably feeling loyal.
It's not just money that makes things messy.
I'm going to assume what you're saying is dirty.
Yes.
So is that what you were there for, to cover for your boss?
Yes.
Ah, I see. So what was your name on the seating chart for?
It wasn't.
It was his boss. Under an alias.
Yes.
So he wasn't there for the meeting, but he was there for the meeting.
No.
You know why your boss wanted to be listed there, but not yours?
Yes. That way he could get the free room.
Okay, so he was okay. No, he pretended to be in the meeting. Well, you see how that kind of tangles you guys up in this whole debacle here.
Yes.
And unfortunately, now you're in it because legally all the paperwork says you guys were.
Yes.
Who was with him in the room?
It was one of the other CEO's wives this time, I think.
Ah. You happen to know which CEO?
No. He goes through so many.
Wouldn't happen to be and I guess oh dang it, I don't remember the name of the main guy who got killed. His name is blurry on there.
Yes.
Blah. Wouldn't happen to have been Blah's wife, would it?
Which one's Blah?
The one that was at the head of the table of China.
Lawrence Iver? No. I think he's not married. That was always a point of contention. It was a power trip with Bessio, you know.
I'll look at Freddy to see if he's got anything.
So you don't think your boss is behind the bomb, do you?
No, not that bomb. If you know what I mean.
Another bomb.
Well, in a way of speaking, that's not dealing with explosives. Yes.
It's probably not a good idea to throw around the word bomb under when there's an investigation for bombs. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right.
I'll knock on the window behind me and say, Colbert, are you down in there?
I flushed the toilet.
Wash your hands.
It screams, "Daddy, Daddy, no!" and spins around and disappears down.
I flick water all over the fucking room.
You hear weird noises from the bathroom.
And then I come out.
All right.
Unlock the door and come out.
He just glares at you.
I blah the high points of what he said to us.
Oh, I haven't tried that one thing. I fucking look real down into the guy's eyes. Why?
Yeah, it's my job. That's why he hired me, and I'm paid well for it.
I'm gonna pull Freddy aside while he's doing this, and I've tried everything to slip him up. I don't have anything, so it looks like he's telling the truth so far. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he knows anything other than what he's saying.
It's a good thing you didn't run him over then, huh? Sorry about that.
Take a card, Mike. You evil bastard. He just stares at you.
I did follow that with sorry about that. I panicked. All right. I'll head back over to see what's going on.
That's what Colvin has to say about all this.
I'm drawing a blank, buddy.
If you get hindered by a card, play this before the GM announces the
I'm
type
blanking, Freddy.
It sounds like you don't know anything further, but in case you do, I don't know. I'll just write a number. I don't know. Do I know? Do I remember a number from our agency? Maybe?
Sure.
Okay, I'll write that number on a card.
You know this Aurelius guy?
He makes his he makes his history roll. No.
So where were you heading to?
Fish.
Oh, where?
Camping. Camping fish. I'm going to camp a spawn of fish.
Camping fish?
Yes.
The fish
Open the trunk of your car, please.
He goes, no.
You know what? It's just better if you do. We'll be out of here faster. Out of your scales faster.
I was going to go buy a fishing equipment.
Oh, so because you clearly like to do this on a regular basis,
I do?
was that going to be a fly or a wing nut for the type of rods you're going to be using?
Wing nut.
Look at Freddie.
Well, we know what he's covering for.
I unfortunately don't have fishing under my knowledge.
Well, I know since I just made up the wing nut, the odds of him being a fisherman and planning to go fish are bullshit. Why are you lying to me, punk?
I want to learn, he says.
I'm going to fucking learn you in a minute.
Give me an intimidation roll.
There is no such thing as jurisdictions in this world. I'm not going to stop you.
Freddie's lying to me, Freddie.
He says,
I
look.
fucking don't like people who lie to me, Freddie.
Look, all I do is I make sure that the boss gets the right rooms. I check in for him so people don't know who it is, and he can bypass the front desk and go up there and fuck whoever he wants. He's been doing it for years.
Now I'm going to go back inside and find something fucking heavy. You stay here, Freddie. I go back to
the
house.
Wait. Don't mess up the toilet. I just redid the bathroom.